People, here we go right here. Now, as I stated to you before, so this is 3 days. So if you look at this right here, this is the gold's X-ray flux. This is the last 3 days. So I'm fair. What I want to do is I want to show y'all something. The last 7 days. Now, I want you to look at this. This is the last 7 days. So now, remember when I told y'all seen after we had all those major M flares and X flares, right? Then it went down to the middle of the C flares. And then as it was at the middle of the C flares for a period of time, we had 1, 2, 3 M flares, strong M flares, but we had a bunch of strong C flares. And now, look, remember what I told you, that those sunspots that where we were facing when we was getting all those M flares and X flares from before, those sunspots are what? Now they're turning back to the planet. Now they're turning back around. Look at this here. Look at this here. Over the last, this is what? Day is the 24th. Over the last 32 hours. Just look at these. Look at all of these. First of all, you're getting, these are major, just because you see C, everybody got all into the M and the X flares, just because you think this is not weak, my people. This is serious. This is keeping the wound open. The C flares are literally keeping the wound completely open. This is what this does, keeping it open. While UVA, UVB, and UVC is doing its surgery. But the ionizing particles are keeping the electrons separated from the atom. And this is what's taking place. This is a consistent. So just because you don't see a strong X flare now, that doesn't mean that this shit right here does not have major implications on the human autonomy, on your physiology. Understand this. This is happening. And now we have this increase. This is two M flares. This is a major C flare. These are major M flares. And we're getting high C flares, M flares, and now the sunspots are turning back around, and we're getting ready to get into M flares and X flares only. Pause. Okay, here we go, my people. Here are the sunspots. So you have these sunspots. You have these sunspots right here that are currently facing Earth, and these right here are turning towards Earth. And then you have sunspots popping up back here and back here. This right here is turning towards Earth right now as we are speaking. This right here is leaving, and this right here is turning towards Earth. And look at these sunspots. Pause. Remember what I told you with these two objects right here. Planets, whatever you want to call them. These are two objects right here. And they're meeting at a point, and they're going to cross each other. People are like, are they going to collide? No, they're crossing each other. This is what's happening right now in our solar system. Not to mention all these particles. Wow. Pause. I want to show y'all something. Wow. I want you to look. I want you to look right in here. I want you to look right there. There's an oval sphere. There's an object that's moving. You see it? Pause. Let me go back. I want you to just pay attention. Pay attention to this area right here. It's a sphere that's moving right through the right into space. Look, let's just look at this. Just watch. Here it comes. You see that? Do you see that? There it is right there. There it is right there. That's it right there. Now watch it move. That's not a CME. That's not a CME. Now I'm going to show you what I mean by. Look at the other gas particles. Pause. Look at the other gas particles. Look at the gas particles that's coming out. Look at the other gas particles that's coming out. Just watch this as it play. Watch the other gas particles that's coming out. See? Look at this particle. This is this look like a ship too. Look at this oval shape in the tail attached to it. Wow. See how the gases come out? Look, you see these gases? And then you see these oval shapes like tails attached to the look. Like this is coming from the sun. This looks like, look at the tail still attached. Look at the oval shape. Look at that. And then you see the gases coming out. Look at this. This is smaller. This is larger. Just look at this. Wow. And look at the gases that come out afterwards. You see the gases coming out before it and afterwards. Wow. Gases, particles, whatever you want to call it. Pause. Oh my, I thought I paused this, my people. I didn't even pause it. So you was going through this with me while I was sitting here. The whole time I thought I had this pause. I didn't even have this pause. Now ain't that some shit? You was going through this. I couldn't even believe it. Y'all seen how I changed the date to bring it up to current time. And look at just look at this. I mean, I want you to you tell me what you think you looking at here. Forget what I'm saying, because apparently what I'm saying is pseudoscience, division, racism. It has hatred. I have an underlying, I have underlying hatred and racism inside of me when it comes to what I'm doing. This ain't to me. To everybody else or to the critics. I'm causing division and hatred. This here is not about truth and reality. This is about hatred and division for Kala. This ain't about the next generation and really taking hold of our own individual destiny and through our children. Really living through our children. Literally. I mean, this right here. This right here is a clear indication of why certain shit activities are now taking place on this planet regarding the black community and this entity, Pindar Moloch, and its creation, the complex cell organism. That's how I know things are over. And I'm going to show you even more after I'm finished this right here. Listen to this. Here we go right here. Magneto's pause. Just look at that. First of all, 52424, Magneto's pause. Magneto's pause is the dome that supposedly protects us from harmful gamma radiation, solar radiation, ultraviolet light, cosmic particles, whatever you want to call it. The dome is supposedly protects us from that. And this is the dome. You see that little wobbly line right there? That stretches from the north to the south, supposedly right here to the bottom. The top of the planet to the bottom of the planet, the whole to protect the entire daytime surface of the planet from the cosmic particles of the sun. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. The black is the nighttime side. So the sun is over here, and this is nighttime side. So these two, this for people that are new, these dots right here, this is an orbital track for these two satellites, GOES 16 and GOES 18. These two satellites' main purpose is to detect solar radiation. Is to detect solar radiation. So the sun is over here. Look at the double impact. Look at the triple. You already have energy pressed against the dome. And now look at the double impact. The triple impact, like wow, got hit once and then it got hit again. Look at the double impact of the cosmic particles that are coming to the planet, that is literally stripping away from the dome. This is going to be way worse than the Carrington event, because see, this is a removal. This is what you don't understand. The Carrington event was a reminder. It was just a reminder to let you know, if you continue to go down this direction, this is what's going on. This is what's going to happen to the entirety of your species and their race. This is what's going to happen, but you didn't take heed to it. So look at the backside of the planet. Nobody can explain it. This is why nobody wants to use this so-called instrument from NASA. You see all this cosmic particles? This is a problem for other people, because if this right here wasn't solar radiation, extreme solar radiation, and what I mean by this radiation, this energy, whatever is back here has the same, it's the same equal amount of has the same equal amount of power to let off solar radiation, the same energy that the daytime sun over here is letting off. So whatever is back here is letting off equal amount of energy as the sun, or even stronger than the fucking sun. And I want to tell y'all something. I don't believe this is actually in the back of Earth. I don't believe this is in the back of Earth. I don't believe we're on a ball. I believe we live on like a flat plane surface. I believe that this object is underneath the planet and it's coming up. I believe this object is underneath the planet and it's coming up. But that's another story for another day. I got to show you images on reason why I believe that, because we have an internal sun in this planet, and I believe that that's what we consider the black sun or the red sun. And I believe that this sun is coming from the bottom. We're looking up at the top, but I believe that this sun is actually coming from the bottom of the planet, and it's going to rise up to the top, over top of the planet. That's what I believe is going to happen. But again, that's a whole other theory. So now, my people, let me go down here. Let's go over to solar winds, because I don't have much time here. Here you go. This is solar wind. This monitors the speed of the cosmic particles that are coming from the planet. So when I tell you that double energy, that double pack, this is why. The solar speed is up to what? 825 kilometers per second equals how many miles per hour? That's how fast the solar speed had reached up. Now remember what I told you. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side and the black is the nighttime side. So the sun will be over here, and this will be the nighttime side of the planet. And these arrows represent the solar particles that the sun is emitting, that's coming to Earth. These arrows, so these arrows should hit the dome. Some of them should hit Earth, and they should travel out into the solar system, right? So, but I want people to pay attention to this, because this is why they're not using this instrument. Look at the backside of the planet. Look at these arrows. These arrows are reversed. Do you see this arrow? You see this row right here? This arrow, this, whatever this energy is, it is sitting right there, and it is pushing this energy in. I mean, wow, it is literally pushing this energy back into the planet. This arrow right here, this row of arrows right here don't even face this direction. They don't even face this direction. They are always pointed. This row of arrows right here are always pointed in that direction, directly back into the planet. So what is sitting in our upper atmosphere that is emitting solar radiation, at extreme levels? What is sitting in our upper atmosphere? Pause. These are IMF lines, magnetic field lines. In the Matrix, when Neo woke up and he took he had those holes on his body and those wires were coming off, this is the magnetic field lines. This is how you levitate. This is how you teleport. This is how you move large objects. Abundance and gratitude to you all.